I speak to myself sometimes, and I say, oh my, in a lot of ways, you're right. Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. I'm here to give another review of a book I just finished, and I just want to say, wow. This is a best-selling author who is no longer with us, passed away in '09, gone but not forgotten, gone too soon because love his work. And I'm talking about no other than Lynn Harrison, What Becomes of a Broken Heart, his memoir. And I just want to say, I felt like reading this book. I was reading This Too Shall Pass, In the Way the Wind Blows. Just that whole series. The Raymond. I mean, it didn't even feel like I was reading a memoir, but I was. It was about him. It started out by his father, Ben Harris, was very abusive toward him and his mother. He used to call Elin sissy, faggot. He refused to call him, address him as Lynn, because his mom and all of them called him Lynn. He called him Michael, because he had a friend named Michael. He just felt like that was a girl name, and he was just very abusive toward him. I would say through this book, Elin, he struggled with his sexuality. He was, had low self esteem, and I just want to address that. It was the first time that I've actually just acknowledged, and I know anybody can have low self esteem, but just he laid it on the line, and just like in this book, he just had low self esteem. Back to his father, his sister mentioned that, well, maybe Ben Harris is not your father. They did some digging in his mother's closet and found the birth certificate of his biological father, his name, and everything. I can relate to that because I always thought the one I have last name is Robert White. I thought Ernest White was my biological father. Come to find out, a little neighbor, teenage neighbors, oh, he ain't your daddy. He ain't your daddy. And so that kind of hurt me. I would have rather for it coming from my sister. Like Elin didn't really, his sister really didn't tell him, but she kind of like hinted. You know, I wish it could have happened like that, but it didn't. I just want to say through this book, he had his share of boyfriends. One of his boyfriends, in particular, was Mason. He was struggling with his sexuality, also too, as Ian was, and he wound up Ian wound up Elin wound up graduating from Arkansas because he went to school to Arkansas Razorback, and he wound up graduating, getting a job in Dallas for IBM. He was like the big thing because it was new back then, and he was like one of the first Afro American male to sell computers, and he got into sales and everything. So that kind of like ended his relationship with Mason. Mason wound up marrying his girlfriend. He goes to Dallas and he meet Andre. They start dating and whatnot. So Ian, one of Elin's friends, wound up sleeping with Andre. He called him and everything, and that broke everything up. Friendships and his boyfriend broke up. So he goes out to this club and they show up together as a couple. So he's hurt, real hurt by that too. In this book, he was searching for love, and I would say he was searching for love in all the wrong places because everybody came across a man had a hidden agenda. They wanted something from him, wanted to use him or whatnot. Mario, ooh, I could not stand that. That was his last boyfriend. I mean, he was head over heels in love with him. And I just want to say that he really took Elin through some things. I just want to say that this book right here was a page turner. It gave you insight of stuff that if you look at him when he was here with us, you would never even knew. It was like I feel like reading is like don't judge a book by its cover because you never know what a person's done been through or what they're going through. Because wow, all I gotta say, you read this book, you'll understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about that. Toward the end, I'm not gonna tell the ending, but he did meet someone, and I'm glad about that. I just want to say he did have a lot of friends who lost their lives to AIDS. Unfortunately, it was like every time he turned around in each other chapter, somebody close to him that he loved dear, and there was a friend was passing away. And that was touching. I had to stop reading it a couple times because I was like, wow, this kind of making me depressed because he dealt with a lot of depression in this book, along with his low self esteem. I just want to say he also had a friend who was not gay. He was married and he lived in D.C. He died of cancer. And the way that happened, I was like, wow. I mean, I can relate because I've had my mother, my grandmother, who they lost their lives with the battle of cancer. So that was kind of touching too. But overall, this book here is a 5 star. I highly recommend it. It's like the second book that's a memoir that I've read this year that's just like it's excellent. Right behind Coretta Scott King. I love this book. I just want to say that I can't wait to see The Invisible Life come to the big screen. It was a stage play, and then his mother tried to sue the copyrights to the guy who has him, who was dealing with Ian, but he won the case. So last I checked, they was starting the tape. So hopefully that'll come real soon to us. But I just want to say thanks for all who support Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe anytime. I'm also on Facebook, open to the public. I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'm just gonna say please support. This is a wonderful book.